welcome back to WIS News Primetime. The team over at the Big Red Barn Retreat continues their efforts to offer support to veterans, active duty service members, and plenty more across the Midlands. And you can help them on their mission as they gear up to host their second annual Oyster Roast Fundraising event. Not only can you contribute to those who have fought and continue to fight for our country, but you can also look forward to what will be a great time. So joining us now, two members of the Big Red Barn team, Chris Christian and Marty Martinez. Thank you guys so much for coming by.
Yeah.
And again, thank you so much for the efforts that are underway at the Big Red Barn Retreat to help our nation's heroes. And talk a little bit about, for people who aren't familiar with Big Red Barn, some of the services that you guys offer, where it's located, and what you guys do.
Yeah. You want to take that one, Chris?
Yeah, so the Big Red Barn Retreat is out in Blythewood, South Carolina. And some of the programs and services we offer are tied to what we talk about as post-traumatic growth. And those include Tai Chi, yoga, is equine assisted therapy. But our foundational program that we offer is Warrior Path and other post-traumatic growth training.
Yeah, I know we can't go into too much detail in terms of specific cases, but some of the transformations that you see at the Big Red Barn Retreat are just unbelievable in so many ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing that you see it unfold in your eyes every day when we're out there. People that are suffering, and then they move to a better place because they realize that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And it's not just about knowing the light at the end of the tunnel, it's us helping show them the path to get there.
Oh, amazing, amazing. And, you know, I just think of, you know, those who have gone through this and just the circumstances that have led them there. When they go in, they're in one place, but when they go through the program, that Warrior Path really makes such a huge difference. But doing this obviously requires fundraising, and it requires a lot of service, a lot of volunteering, and a lot of effort.
Right, it's a lot of everything.
Yeah.
And because of the fact that we don't charge any of the veterans and first responders that come out. Our yoga, our Tai Chi, everything that Chris mentioned is free to the service members and the first responders. It does require extensive fundraising, and it's like our Oyster Roast that we're having this weekend.
Okay, now did it say second annual?
It did.
Okay, all right. So last year, how's this one going to stack up compared to last year? I imagine it's, when you're talking about an Oyster Roast, that's always a great time.
Right. Yeah, no, this one's going to be amazing. It's at the historic 701 Whaley. So we have an indoor, outdoor. We've got live music, Irish cuisine. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And the best thing about it is we have a ton of raffle items and a silent auction.
Okay. Oh, very cool. So, I mean, not only when you're talking an oyster roast too, you get the char grilled oysters. Can people get raw oysters as well if they want?
Yeah.
They feel so inclined,
right.
I imagine.
Absolutely.
Always good. All right, so that's going to be a fantastic time. Not only in addition to that, but you know, there's other programs that you guys will do throughout the year at different times for those who are staying there.
Yeah, September we have our big month. We have our golf tournament, and then we've got our fall jam at Segra Park. And today I just was a full day with Segra Park and meeting with them and getting that stuff ready for September 28th.
Yeah. What does it mean to be able to contribute at the Big Red Barn? I can imagine that this is fulfilling work.
Yeah.
I tell you, a lot of times people, like you said earlier, thank you for your service. I used to struggle with a response to that for years, and I talk about this all the time, is I finally come to the point where I can say thank you for your support. So a lot of times, everybody that participates in something that we do at the Big Red Barn Retreat is giving back in some way, whether they're a veteran, first responder, or someone who comes out to volunteer to support what we're doing at the barn, whether they're volunteering time to work in the or serve in the kitchen, or serve in one of the volunteer projects that we have at the Big Red Barn, because we're a crew of a few, but we have a lot to do.
Yeah, no doubt about that. You talk about just that idea of coming out of a certain circumstance and hearing thanks for your service. It can be difficult, but it sounds to me like you've been able to work through that. It's incredible.
Yeah. So, and again, it's all tied to the transformation that you talked about and what Marty mentioned about the training. It's about self-care. Like too often, the message and the narrative about veterans and first responders is that we're suffering, we're broken, and something is wrong. But the truth is that all of us have this innate skill to still want to give back and serve. But the one person that we don't serve the most, or we serve the least, is ourselves. And this training that we give gives everyone a chance, the permission, if you would, to recognize that the most important person in their life is themselves, and it's time to serve yourself.
Oh, huge. Well, listen, again, thank you so much for all you're doing at the Big Red Barn Retreat. Want to give details on this event, this Oyster Roast coming up on Friday from 6 until 10 at 701 Whaley Street. The tickets are on sale right now for $75, and all of those proceeds go to the tremendous work underway at the Big Red Barn up in Blythewood. But thank you again, gentlemen. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, best of luck with the event this on Friday.
Yeah.
Hope to see you there, Greg. Thanks.
You bet. You bet. All right, let's get